Hi and welcome to the Martin Bell Show. Hopefully you've been keeping well. And in the video today we're going to be playing some more House Flipper, where we're going to try and renovate, do a job for some person so we can unlock the tiling ability, and then we can put the tiles on our property and then flip the property, hopefully for some profit in the game. So hopefully you've been keeping well and been doing well so far. So a little bit of update what's been happening with me. So I've now started to schedule out some content for you guys, where I'm going to be reading news articles or articles about self-development, or things I'm struggling with, or things I've helped improve, and to document my entire progress, as well as to show you the whole of the journey, as well as hopefully it may help you in the future or be inspirational for you as well, or you can give me some advice to help me, or I can give advice to help you as well. So we're here to help each other grow and development, which is really important. So we're going to go to the mail and we're going to take on the job for the kindergarten, and we're going to resume the job and take on the job. So that's what's been happening. So I've also adapted my room a bit. I've changed it round a bit. I've made it look prettier. I've also got myself a massive whiteboard. I had one for quite a while. I managed to get it down from the attic. So this means now I can plan out on what I need to do and on my to-do list and get my things done. And I've already scrubbed one off, and I've already created more goals already. So some of them were, today was to get all the videos that I made ready, SEO'd, scheduled and updated with the thumbnails, the titles, the text, the description, and then scheduled out ready to go live. So that's happening. So I'm having one go live every day, so a video per day, and I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing live streams, probably fairly regularly as well. And also some of the other things I've got to do later on will be to work more on my social media, posting some more. I've also got to get my social media links in my descriptions in my videos, so that you can discover me there and then interact with me there, or I can interact with you more there and we can have a discussion or a dialogue there, which is really good. So this place is really messy, and which is good. And also there has been some slight problems with buying my new PC. There were a few issues, but I will be sending it back to the maker, where the case isn't big enough to accept my graphics card, because it bumps up against the radiator. So that's what's happening there, but I'm sure that they will fix that for me. I'll probably have to it will have to be a bigger case, which is what will have to happen, and that will be good. So that's what will have to happen there. So I'm really looking forward to getting up and going, because then I'll have a new graphics card as well, which will make my editing a lot quicker, rendering out. Obviously I'll be able to live stream, or maybe even record some let's plays in 4K without having to have frames dropped. As well as I'm thinking I will probably be starting up a new survival series, probably with Minecraft, as a let's play on survival mode. It'll probably be played on easy, because it's more of a chillaxed kind of type of game. I'm not going to be playing it on hard, or what to call it, what's that one when you only live once, you know, then you lose it all. I'm not going to be playing that hardcore mode, because I don't think I would last very long playing the game. I've had some people play the game, they've lasted several hundred days, but I don't think I would last many days if I did that. And that's not the type of content I'm trying to make anyway. I'm trying to make more different types of content, but there's nothing wrong. I really like actually watching some of the hardcore modes, but I don't think I'm good enough to do that, which isn't what it is. So, and I personally, I want to be on edge the whole time. There's like a creep around the corner and just explodes me, and then game over. Or if I fall off an edge, or I fall to my death, that would suck. Especially if you've got like a really nice building and you lose it all. And I'm not in that. It's just going to be mainly more for like relaxing background footage. as well. That's what it's going to be mainly for. As well as it's also be nice to play. And I really do like actually playing Minecraft. And I do want to base I'm really like the ideas of some of the survival servers that they have. I do quite like them. I don't play on it, but it's 2B2T. I don't play on it, but I like how they have the highways and like the riverways, and I definitely would want to create some of them in my survival game as well. Some like nice highways, I'd create some like nice buildings, relaxing. It's going to be talk about anything about self-development, how my things are going for me, concepts or ideas or investments that I'm doing. If I ever discuss any investments, this does not constitute as financial advice because I am not a licensed professional. This is just me documenting my journey for inspirational, motivational, educational purposes only. Please do your own due diligence before making any investments decisions, as capital is always at risk and you could potentially lose money. So why is the garden coming inside the house? So we need to get this property clean. So how much will we earn? Nearly £1,000 for cleaning this place. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really mucky. Really mucky. So let's clean this place up a bit, shall we? So I will be live for a little bit while. A little while. I'm not sure how long I'm going to live stream. For maybe an hour and a half, maybe so. But then I've got to get on doing a few other more things because time is ticking on and I need to get things done because I've still got to work more on my social media. I've then still got to work on my social media as well as get my social media links set up and my social media set up ready to go on my Facebook, and that's it. So I'm definitely going to be using Restream. I'm definitely thinking of using Restream so that I can stream to multiple different websites at the same time instead of just one platform. So this does mean potentially I may be missing out Twitch completely, but I'm not a massive fan of Twitch anyway, so there is nothing lost there. So that's what's going to be happening. I will be using Restream, so I will be finding a way of like posting the stream chat into my live stream so you can actually see what other people are saying, because obviously if it's a different site you won't know what other people are saying. So it will be all posted onto my feed. Hey, glass is cleaned. Yeah, let's clean the window. So yeah, that's quite a lot of things are happening, and I do want to monetize this channel as soon as I possibly can. So that's what will be happening, and all my money after taxes will go right into investments, into my self-development, or into mainly into self-development, or investments, or even potentially upgrading equipment, or creating elevating or making better content for better items by getting different software. I will definitely be doing that. So yes, and I will be documenting all that as well. So just to let you know, I am doing quite well with my investing. I'm now around about 4% complete of my oh my jeez, this person is really liking pizza and really messy. They like their pizza. That's what's going to be happening. So yeah, I hope you like the music in the background that I'm playing. I'm mainly going to be playing like relaxing jazz music because I'm personally not a fan of like the EDM music. It really doesn't suit. Like for me personally, I don't think it suits my kind of style. And obviously, I'm like self-development and investing, and I think it's more. I think I like the jazz because it's a bit more. I'm not saying for me, it sounds a bit more sophisticated and more stylish than like dancing at the club music. It's not. We're not here for the dancing at the club. We're here to self-improve, increase assets, and decrease negative liabilities. You don't want as many liabilities. It's about self-development, self-improvement, learning new skills, learning new things in life, and having better experiences and making better decisions in your life. And I'm thinking with it doesn't really suit heavy EDM music. Many times from time to time I may use EDM, but I'm thinking for now I don't think that will be what I will do. So we need to pick up these beanie bags because I think there's a tin here, and I'm right. And there might be one behind here. No. So let's who wants us to sell this probably? Sell, 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 sell. Well, shame you can't sell the empty bottles. You can just remove them. Oh, I shouldn't sell that. Oh, I want the cups. Fair enough. And you want the beanie bag. Fair enough. So let's clean these windows. We do a bit of cleaning, shall we? A bit of cleaning. Clean the windows. Perfect. So, yeah, I'm really happy that I got my whiteboard up. It feels so much better because before it was just propped up against my wall. And now it's actually up. I can write on it, and I've written my goals. So my first goals is to have £100,000 invested into my self-invested personal pension, and to have £20,000 invested into my ISA, stocks and shares ISA. And so that means I'm already around 3,800 in my SIP, and £600 is in my ISA. So that means I'm already got £4,400 invested, ready to go, and to earn some more dividends. I'm only going to be invested if it cash flows. If it has no flow, I'm not interested in it. It has to have a dividend in some form or pay some kind of drip. Otherwise, I'm not really interested in it. I'm not interested in growth stocks because that's very speculative. You never know. That's only if someone else wants to pay more for it in the future, and you don't know if that's going to happen or not. So we need to sell these items right here. Sell, 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 sell. Right, now paint these puppies. So let's paint. So green. I'm thinking this is like chroma green, so this must be like the green screen. Green screen. The green screen. Perfect. And the orange. So let's paint this. So yes, I am thinking I also do need to get myself a webcam so that I can show my face a bit more. So I have to think about getting a webcam as well. So that one I have to put one in order. Definitely. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, I like this property. Perfect. Indeed. So yeah, I've also been listening to some more audio books, because today I've been listening to more of Grant Cardone's 10x audio book, and it's been really interesting, really fascinating, some of the things that he said, and that is one of the first books that got me started and within self-development. It is the first book I actually think I bought for self-development, 10x, the 10x rule. I read the book and then I lent it to someone and gave it to someone, and then I got another one and I lent it to someone else to have, and now I do have a physical copy for myself, but I also do like, I'm listening to the audio book at the moment whilst I have like a bath, and every morning I listen to music. I've now started thinking to plan more, now I've done it today, to listen to more audio books whilst I'm in the bath, having a bath, so I'm being more productive with my time, using my time more wisely and being productive with that. So we need to purchase some more items. So we need a whiteboard. Very fitting, don't you think? By now. Right there. Okay, so you want 2. Fair enough. So let's buy another one. Right now. Right, so let's move this over, I'm thinking. There, and then, like so. And then move it over. That'll do. Not perfectly middle, but hey ho. We need a chair right now, and that can go right right here, and then we need to have 16 hooks, which can go on. Oh my! We need 16 hooks, so that's the 16 coats. By many. 1, 2, 3. Don't know why I'm counting it. Says it right there on the side. Right, so there we go. Now we put the rest of these coat hooks up. This is a nice job we've earned so far. Right, small toe cabinets. Shoe cabinets. 8 by many. We've got to fit these in somewhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Electrical outlet. So now we need to go to this. Oh, repair. So that's what we want to repair. Where is this electrical outlet? There it is. Hiding from me. So that is my goals. So yeah, things are looking really, really well. So that's my plan. So I'll definitely be doing more reading later today. I'm going to be reading a book called Factfulness, by Hans Rosling, and it's saying about how things are better than we actually think they are. It's actually a really, really interesting read. I will talk about it more in the future, and I will actually, I know I never got around to it, but I did say in I will actually be starting up some of the book reviews, and I will be doing that once I start that up. So that'll probably be one of the slowest things that happens. A book review will take a while because I want to read it through, let it sink in, think it through thoroughly, and write how it's improved my life, or how I like it, parts I really like and helped improve me, and how things have helped really much. So that'll take a little bit of time, but I will do that. So please bear with me. I'm thinking small for that one, and I'm thinking we should paint this one here. Get the paintbrush. How long have we been live? 20 minutes. Not bad. Perfect. So we need to do some painting. Perfect. Paint, 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 and now I need to get the other tin and paint the other items. Well, actually, we better lay the floor. That might be easier to get that done. That's quite quick things to do. Perfect. Some trash. Perfect. So now we need to paint the walls with this softer colour. Because I think peach would be a lot better to buy. A lot better because the other colour is quite strong, the floor, and so it's best to have like a little bit of a lighter colour there. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this live stream, a nice relaxed live stream. We'll definitely be doing more of these, and hopefully you like the concept, the idea of Minecraft live stream. Where you just relax, playing some survival, building some things, doing some mining. It's going to be nothing too serious, but in the future it may lead to some big builds in the future, but nothing too serious because I will be trying to keep myself really busy and doing other things and just trying to get a lot done. And that's another thing I've discovered. I can't play too much video games. I've discovered it makes me feel, for me personally, if I play too long of video games, if I live stream for or play a let's play for too long in whilst playing, I start to feel a bit icky, so I can't play for too long playing video games. And maybe later that will change once I got my snowballing rolling a bit more, but at the moment I still have like urgency to get things done, and because I feel like I'm not where I need to be at. Well, I need to be at this current moment in time. I think I need to be further ahead than I actually need to be at this moment, because I left it, I dilly and dallied my younger years, as well as I wasted time sadly when I was younger, but you can't change that, so it is what it is. So now all I can do is try to make the best of what I can of this moment in time, learn from that, and then to now have urgency and make some great progress in getting things done, and motivated to do more and not the thing. I've also noticed that if I have suffered from depression, so if I do start to not get things done, I feel depressed. So also if I'm not ahead more than I need to be, or where I need to be at, I start feeling depressed. So if you're not winning, that's what I found by listening to Grant Cardone. Found it really fascinating. What he was saying was like people are depressed because what causes depression is like everyone's going to have depression, because some of the things he mentions what causes depressions, it's a life problem that everyone's going to have. There's no escaping it, sadly. So everyone will have some form of depression by the way they have things. But the reason why most people are depressed is because they're not taking the right steps to get what they need to be at. So we need to tile. Right, so we need some of the other tiles now. By mini. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. That'll do for now. Hopefully that'll do a little bit. hopefully we can carry some more tiles. So yes, so that's what he was basically saying, and I found that to be very true, and that does make a lot of sense. It's taken a lot of time. I knew it to be true. I know it was true, but to know it's true, as well as also getting my life more into progress mindset and giving up bad habits. And this is not something that happens overnight. This is not something that happens overnight, and that's why I find Grant Cardone very inspirational for me personally, because it took for him a very 10 years of trying to overcome the problems that he had with drug addiction. Gladly, I've never had that problem. Fortunately, touch wood, I never got addicted to that. But if he can manage to do it, and then I can as well. I know I have had my own other issues and problems that I've had in life, but he's managed to overcome it, and so I can overcome as well. So that's really inspirational and motivational for me personally. And the things that he was saying was about, and the reason why most people are depressed is because they're not winning in life. They're not, and it's like you're always losing in life. If you lose for 5 years in your life and things always don't go well and you never win, of course you're going to be depressed. Of course you are. And that means it also could be like physical health, learning new things. If you don't keep making progress and learning new things and pushing forward and making progress and going things in a positive direction, things aren't going to go better for you. And I also found this quite fascinating when I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast. How about he was talking about people being happy, and he's talking about people that haven't been made happier because they're making they're doing things. Your brain is set up and rewired to give you feel-good chemicals when things go well for you, or things improve, or you decrease things that don't go well for you, making things better for you. And he's saying about going to war with the rabbits. Like there's this one guy who was like a farmer. He says he was the most happiest person every day in his life because he had like a motivation in life to do things, and he had like a goal. And the rabbits are like his enemy because of they were eating the crops. And this is like a really lovely metaphor. And this is the thing, it's like people aren't meant to be stuck in their desks under a fluorescent light their whole day. And then people also watch too much TV and they don't self-develop, and they just consume too much junk TV. I say rubbish in, rubbish out, and I think loads of other people say it as well. They say it a bit blunter than that through swearing, but as I'm live, I don't really want to swear. If I do swear, I want to have to probably bleep it out because of the algorithm is always listening. But that's why it's so important, is to cut out junk programming. I never watched much junk programming. I never watched I'm from the UK, so junk programming would be like soaps. From the UK, some of the soaps that we have is EastEnders, Holby City, Coronation Street, Emmerdale, I can't remember them all, Hollyoaks, Neighbours. It's all junk for the mind. It's no good for you. If I could say start with anything and you like that type of program, or you don't really like it but it's something to watch, or just waste some time to make the day a bit later, cut that junk right out. Or if you can't do it straight away because you're addicted to the TV, start to reduce the amount of time you watch it. Maybe 1 day a week, say right, I'm going to not watch it for 1 day, and then watch it for then continue for the other day and so on. And slowly weed your way out, and then replace it with something much better. Replace it with something learning like a new skill, or maybe self-development, or ways to overcome problems that you have had. Maybe learn more about mental health, maybe learn more about economies, the way things are, maybe learn about interesting things, find things, learn. I'd say try learning things, new things, find it your passion to learn new things. There's so much to do in this world, and there's so much things better than to watch is junk programming, because you're really watching highly toxic environments, and it's not something you want in your life, and you don't want that in your life because it's just so toxic, and it's not good for your mind, and it makes you more depressed that you're watching it. It's just better to not watch it. It's just best to cut it out altogether and then just not watch it. And I'm missing a tile right up there. So that's one thing I would say. And I no longer really watch TV much anymore at all. The only time I watch TV now is if it's like quality and good content, and also start to think about who you're hanging around with, and what they stand for. Are they incongruent with good things? Do they have good motives? Are they good people? And if they're not good people, maybe think about why aren't they good people? And if they're really bad people, or people that you really don't want to associate with, or if they're bordering on the line of criminal, maybe you should think about a criminal person, maybe thinking about who you're aligning with, and because you are who you spend the most time people around. I remember hearing a saying that if you are the person that you spend the amount of people you spend time with, the 6 most people you spend time with is the type of person that you are. So that tells you what you need to know is to be aware and maybe think about, are these the type of people you want in your life or not in your life. And I missed some flooring. So that is some of the most important things. But I would say cut out the toxic programming first of all, and this does not count to just soaps and like rubbish TV as junk for your mind. This includes political news, as well as political identity politics, all that kind of rubbish. It's poisonous for the mind. If it does not help improve the situation, or improve the mind, or self-development, or have possibility of self-improvement, it's no good for you. And the news is not really news if you think about it. Watch the news tonight, and I know it's tragic. It's like when some person's tragically killed someone, but or this has happened there, this has happened there. That's not news. It is absolutely awful that has happened, but it's not news. It's really not news. It's like, it's going to bring you the negativity. It's going to bring you down. Yes, so hopefully these people are caught who do these crimes to these people, but it's not going to improve your life, as well as it's also going to waste your time. Stop watching TV. I get my own space now. I'm still living at home, but I will be getting a bit more my own space soon. So I'm not going to actually probably buy a TV. I'm going to have no TV at all. The only thing I'm going to be watching will be like YouTube, and only things like that. And I have actually also cut out a lot of my subscriptions that I used to subscribe to. I don't follow many people anymore now at all. I only watch a few select amount of people. So that's something to bear in mind as well, as your time is fleeting. So you also do need to get yourself a schedule and the tasks, and you need to stick to it. Because if you don't, you're only going to let yourself down, and then it's going to make you start to feel rubbishy and crappy again, and then you're going to start to feel depressed. So it's very important. It's not going to be easy. Starting this snowball is not easy. I have to say, for me, it's only now I've only started to realise I can do it, and I'm only at the start of my journey and my potential. So I have to say, you may be further ahead than me, and maybe you haven't got everything figured out, and maybe this is just resonating with you, and you are maybe further ahead, and it's clarified it for you. But this is just to show for everyone and for me that it is possible, this documentation of this journey, and I believe in you that you can do it as well. So let's right. Sell. Right. So let's kind of paint. Oh my. That colour's awful. I don't like that. Where can we hide that colour? Behind us. I won't have to see it. I don't like it. So that's it. It's very, very important. So yes, write a goal down. What you want to achieve in life. And write hard goals, not easy goals, very hard, and don't cut them back. Never cut them back. Now, reading more of that Grant Cardone, it does make sense. Do not cut back in your goals, because if it's a lot easier, you say, oh, I'll do like this. Say it's like X amount, 100. For me, it's 100,000 is my first hard goal, but My ultimate goal is to have £10 million invested, because I watched a program with Grant Cardone. He was basically saying that Peter Field says that a single-digit millionaire does not have enough money to properly defend themselves from legally in America. So single-digit millionaire. So the millions, 10 million. So that is my first actual goal. But I'm having like stepping goals to pull me forward. You need to have stepping goals to pull you forward, and that is one of them, the longer term ones. So my first shorter ones is like to have £10,000 invested into my SIP and my 10,000, and then I think it's 30, and then it's 50, and then I'm halfway to my first pull forward hard goal, and then I'm 10% already to my first million. So this is why it's important to have hard goals, and then to track them and have things that help pull you forward, that reward you. And once you hit hard goals or milestones that near your hard goal, you need to treat yourself and you reward yourself. You need to do that. It's very, very important. So yes, I will be documenting that. That's why it's so important. And also, it's also about budgeting as well. I know you don't want to cut things back, but if you're spending money on rubbish, or say if you have some addictions, it may be time to think and reevaluate yourself. Maybe reevaluate and think, if you smoke, maybe think about trying to, well, you have to quit. Because it is no way about it. It is detrimental for your health. There's no doubt about it. It's not undeniable. It is detrimental for your health. So you need to try and quit. And if you have a drinking addiction, you need to try to quit that as well. Because it's only going to make you poorer. And it's going to cost you a lot of money. An opportunity cost, because you can't invest that money instead. Or store it ready to be invested. Or for an emergency fund if something happens. That's why it's so important, as well as it's very detrimental for your health and well-being. And also you have a healthier life, and also later in life you're likely to be healthier and have a more healthier life. That's why it's so important not to get into this mindset of living in the moment and enjoy life. It's very important to enjoy life, but not at the expense of your future self, and not living beyond your means. Say, there's no point buying these luxury cars on finance. Hi, I'm good, thank you. And you, MC Burger? I like the name. What's your favourite burger? Yeah. Paint. That's why it's so important to think about and plan for your future. Very important to plan for your future. So that's why it's important to set goals and discipline, and not beat yourself up if you don't do it. Don't punish yourself so it makes you even more depressed. Yes, it's very important to keep track and realise you've made errors in that way, and then adjust and make adjustments and learn from that, and then make movements forward to adjust from that and improve your situation. Very important to pull yourself forward, and you need to figure out where roughly you're at this moment in time. You need to figure it out. It's so important. Very important. I just had a look at the statistics in the UK. It's so tragic. In the UK, I remember reading, I think it's like 10% of UK people in the United Kingdom do not have, some people don't even have £600 in their bank account in savings or some form of investment. So to me that is absolutely terrifying, and that really gives me urgency that I need to get stuff done. I need to do something, and me realising that really, I was like, at the moment of time, I really couldn't afford to, if you think about it, you've got the house, mortgage payment. If you have a house and a mortgage payment, then you have your utility bills, your expenses, and then groceries, insurances. If you have private healthcare, you want to have private healthcare, that's going to cost money. Everything costs money, and also if you want to give money to charity and do things, that also costs money. And that also, I want to have reassurance and freedom in life. And the only way to do that is to invest. Because yeah, back in the day when my parents grew up, interest rates were higher back then. You could get beyond 5 to 7%, but you don't get that today. I remember when I was roughly getting 5%, and then I think '08 happened, or maybe a bit later, then they cut interest rates, and I'm not going to get 5% again. With inflation above 2%, and interest rates about 0.5%, you're losing money. So even not investing is a risk. But remember, capital is always at risk. Please do your own due diligence before making any investment decisions. So that's why I think it's very important to figure where you're at. And if you're watching EastEnders and Corrie at night, EastEnders, you're not going to make the progress that you need to do. And you need to stop drinking at the weekends and thinking the weekends are for relaxing. That's when the weekends, if your time is off, that is time to learn new skills, learn about self-development, make changes in your life, learn about things that you didn't know about, and also learn things about cutting things out of your life, or unprogramming things in your life that weren't true, or maybe learn a thing about something from a different perspective. It's about having a growth mindset. It's so important to have. So important, and I'm so glad I made this journey. And I now only feel like I'm at the beginning of my journey. I'm at step 1. And I really hope if you're discovering me now that you're a bit further ahead, and maybe this thing just clarifies things up for you, and then you speed up a bit further than me. And I really do hope people do really, really well. And I've been loving to hear how people's progress is doing as well. One second. So okay guys, so sorry about that, I had to sort some things out. My computer, that's still not fully there yet, but we're getting there nearer. So that's why it's so important to sort the situation out and write down where you're at in life and to figure that out. I need to clean. So yeah, I'm really making some really good progress. I'm also looking forward to, and that's why money is so important. People say money that is not important. They don't really know what they're saying. Don't listen to them. Everything that you do, in some way or another, does cost money in some way or another. Money can't buy you happiness. Money will not buy you happiness in any shape or form. We all know that. But when you're looking for money, you're not actually looking for happiness. You're looking for money. And this helps you, this enables you to protect your family. You can then protect your family more, then you sort them out and take care of them. Know that if something ever happens to you, touch wood it doesn't, that they'll have money coming in, and that will help support them and their life, and the lifestyle that they have, and their kids. And that's what Grant Cardone says. Like sadly his father died when he was very young at 10. So he didn't have money coming in, so he realised the importance of money. Money is very, very important thing to have, and that's why it's so important to plan and not spend your money wastefully on junk. Very important to plan. Itself, very important to plan. Oh, we used to go oh, more tiles. Hold up to 10 tiles. That's handy. That is handy. That does make life a bit easier. Holding 10 tiles. So yeah, once we complete this to 100%, we'll be able to then complete the rest of our property, and then do that. So that's cool. I like these tiles. These are one of my favourite tiles. That's very important to sort your life out and figure where you're out in life. So some of the things that really help me is cutting out junk programming. I no longer drink anymore at all. I never had a problem with drink or drinking too much, excess, or getting drunk. Personally, I can't handle a drink at all now. Even if I have one glass of wine, I feel a bit tipsy, and I really hate that feeling, and it takes me too long to recover, and I don't like my mind being clouded and in judgment like that. I want to be able to think clearly and rationally and make progress the whole time. And I can't do that if I drink, and also it shows me I'm not disciplined. I need to be disciplined to make the progress that I need to do, and I need to have my mind right, and if I have any alcohol, it stops me from being able to do that. So that's the reason why I do not drink anymore, and that's been now like that probably for like 2 months. I haven't drunk any alcohol at all. No alcohol, which is good, and which I'm really happy about it. Now if we do drink, it's now like well, drink, but as you mean like non-alcoholic alcohol, so non-alcoholic wine basically, and it's really, really nice. I can enjoy it. I can drink as much as I want. Obviously I've got to be thinking about later in the future, as well as sugars. That's something next I'm going to be working on more, is my sugar intake and reducing that. So it's not about doing it all in once, it's about making changes over a period of time in a realistic time frame that is still hard, but you can do. The initial stage is going to be very, very hard because you haven't had any wins. You need to get some small wins under your belt, and then that gives you drive, ambition to do more. Because if you don't have that, you just realise it's only going to get worse. So you need to have these small little wins. So set goals for yourself that actually create these small little wins that for you, and it's going to help you, motivate you and spur you on to continue doing things, because you get these feel good chemicals and things start to flow better for you. Things start to get better. So this is why it's so important. And doing alcohol or any drugs or illegal drugs or smoking, this is all going to get you caught up in things that's not going to help you. So don't do them. Very, very important not to do them. And you're wasting your full potential, because you have potential. And that's why it is. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and complete this to 100%, and then we're going to try and sell the property on for a profit. Definitely. Yeah, it's kind of really nicely, this property in here. Do you like it? I like it. I'll pick up that tile. So we're almost all finished. Perfect. So this is completed. Quite like that. And in here it's got to have quite a bit of stuff done. Let's get the flooring in. Okay, 3 colours, so I dislike that colour the most, so we'll buy that one. That one could be that colour. Yeah, I'm thinking this colour can be here. I'm thinking. It's quite a nice red actually. That'll be a bit too much red if it's too much red. So yeah, it's very important, and that's probably why you're depressed in life, because you're not having enough wins, or you're not happy enough with the small little wins in the future. You're thinking that they're not rewarding enough. One or the other. You've got to enjoy these small little wins, and you need to enjoy all the little wins that you can have to propel yourself forward and to create a better future for yourself. So that's going to be blue, and the rest of that wall's going to be the other colour, I'm thinking. Yeah, we'll do that. So we need to paint this wall green. Perfect. Oh, I need to repaint that back red. Perfect, so now I need to get the red paintbrush. And then blue, now paint the rest blue. So let's paint. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the progress. So that's some of the things that has been happening with me. So hopefully you've been liking this video so far. If you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification button. Then you get notified when I next go live, or if I next release a video. So there will be a video released daily, and it will be released at around 1 PM GMT time, which is Greenwich Mean Time, UK time. So I don't know what time that would be for you in wherever you're located. If it's not the United Kingdom, you'd have to adjust for that. Perfect. So let's grab the paintbrush tool. So we're almost all painted. making some really good progress. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so I've also set up, you need to automate if it's possible. I have automated my investing now to deposit cash every month into my self-invested personal pension. So whatever I put in, the government tops up a further 20%. So I'm going to be putting in 250 into my SIP every month, and I think it's, what would it be? 50 quid pounds a month. They add on 6 weeks later the government side, so that's around I think it's 312 in total. I think it's 25% they give you, isn't it? Yeah, I remember it being 25. Yeah, 312 every month is going to be with government's chunk and my chunk. Every month is going to be going into my pension, and I'm going to want to get this number up. But this also doesn't account for my drips, because they're going to drip into themselves and buy more of themselves. So I have like my side, the government side, and the investment side that drips into itself. So I have three flows flowing into one to produce more of my assets. The snowball's not really rolling at this moment in time. It's mainly me putting money in, but once this snowball starts to really start to pick up, it will. But I have to be careful with the SIP, because it does have a lifetime allowance, and with that lifetime allowance you can only put in, I know, a crazy sum of money of £1 million. But as I said, I do want to have more than £1 million invested. My goal is to have £10 million invested in some form or another, a different aspect. So it could be my SIP, my ISA, or a general account, or some form of a tax sheltered account. This could also include like physical real estate, as well as stocks or other businesses. So it's not just all in the stock market. So we need to mount 2 of these. 1, 2. And let's mount them. It's always best to do the painting first before hanging curtains. Yeah, so that's some of the things I would say. Start off with reducing rubbish TV and just cutting it all out. Eventually, slowly fading it all out, and just for the peace of mind in the mind, trust me, that is worth it. Trust me, that is so worth it. I used to watch EastEnders or Holby City when I was younger. I don't watch it really now at all, but I watch some junk TV, but hearing them not screech at one another is so peacefully blissful. I really don't want to hear people screeching at each other or having unhealthy, you're listening to people have unhealthy relationships how it should be. They should be working on themselves not to be like that. That is not healthy. You do not want that unhealthiness or toxicity in your life. It's really not worth it. Trust me. The peace of mind alone that's worth it, that pays its dividends. One of them. Right, so we can put that there. And I'm thinking we need to slowly add all these items. Add that there. Like so. And now we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. Can we put it on top? That's cool. We can. Right. We want the rug. Buy the rug. I don't like the colour personally, but hey ho. Oh. That's 4 of them. How many? 1, 2. So I want a ball. one ball, well, 3 of these. I'm thinking we should put them here. 1, 2, 3, 8. Okay, what's 8? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Children's mama. 2 tables. 1, 2. So yeah, it's so important to do that. Okay, so yeah, I'm really enjoying my investment decisions because I roughly have, let's say it's 4,000. Well, it is for roughly nearly 4,000 now when I next put my chunk in. So at a 4% yield at 4,000, that's given me an additional £160 a year, or an extra £13 every month. See, if I could say, if you don't spend your money on junk or stupid things, I'm not buying like Louis Vuitton belts with like their initials across it. It doesn't have my name across it, so why purchase it? That's another very important thing to remember and to do, is to don't buy things to impress people yet. Or you shouldn't buy things to impress people yet. You should be storing money ready for it to be used and invested in where it needs to be invested. So we need to sell all this stuff in here. So this run is oh, we have a new skill point. Perks. Professional hammer. I don't know. That'll do. Oh no, it's stuck. At least it's saving. Right. So I'm thinking that is everything. Right. So now we need to paint. A dark blue. By now, I'm thinking that blue could be that wall here. Yeah. So I'm thinking we should do that blue here and paint that a dark blue here. So that's about really some really good things. So there will be pullback. There will be pullback, and you're gonna have to for self-improvement. There's going to be pullback. Your mind's going to tell you it's not worth it. It's not worth it, or it's not going to work, you won't be able to do it. And also it could be externally as well. Other people may not like seeing that you're doing better, and they'll be like, hey, what's up, dude, you're not, what, are you better than us? There will be pullback for that as well, potentially as well. So that's something you're going to have to learn and how to deal with and manage. If you haven't developed that skill set yet, then it's something you're going to have to learn to develop as well. And I've only started to really really learn about that, and learn about that as well. It's really important. That's why it's so important to do things and get stuff done. And there will be pullback, and it's learning to adjust from that and make changes, and just learning and making yourself a better situation. But also there'll be times when you might want to regress back into it's always going to be like continued learning and continued growth. It's never going to stop. You're never going to achieve there. You're like, oh, I'm finally there. And as if you do, there's likelihood of falling back into it, like a depressed state is very likely, because you don't have a purpose or a meaning, things to do. You need a purpose, something to get you out of bed, and a reason to do things. And that's why it's so important. If you do hit your goal, it's like, you have more skill than you actually believe. I'm probably setting a target that is going to be really hard for me to achieve right now. But once I get there, it's like, what was I thinking? I could have done so much more. I probably have such low thinking of myself that I could achieve more. But as well as with society today, as well as you don't want to look down on other people, not saying that it is, but people thinking, seeing that you're doing so well, it shines a light on that they're not doing so well, and people don't like to address that. So that's why it's so important to learn and develop these skill sets. So yeah, perfect. So we're nearly completed this mission, so we should be able to sell our home. If we're able to sell it, we'll do the tiling, we will sell it, and then we'll do whatever it makes, and then we'll think about maybe ending this live stream here, because it has been an hour since I've been live, and as I said, I can't play too long on video games because I feel like I need to do things, and it starts making me feel depressed that I've played too much and not got enough done. That's what I have learned. So I need to, that's another thing, if I overcook it with the video games, I have to do something quite physical and strenuous to feel like to make up for like lost time that I had. Not saying that this is a waste of time, but I feel like I'm not, by playing too much, I'm not going to be able to achieve the goals that I need to achieve. So also you need to know what your goals actually are, so you know what they are to achieve, what you need to achieve, and what not to do, so you do achieve them as well. So we need to paint faster. That will make things a lot better and quicker. Faster painting with, could have done more panels, but the faster painting helps much more. So we're nearly all painted now. So I think we've earned 15,000 nearly from this job. Right, so we need to paint this final bit here. And I missed a panel. See, this is what I mean. So we need to clean. Get the paintbrush and clean. Right, so now we need to fix that electrical outlet, wherever it is. It's there. We can fix this electrical outlet. So yeah, so that £160 a year is really appreciated. I could have spent my money on junk. Beforehand I would have spent my money on junk, on like items that eventually would have been thrown away, that there was no use to me. So it's about spending money, storing your money, investing your money, and then only spending the money from passive income. So if I ever want to buy like a luxury item, then I'd only I would never save up my money and then buy the luxury item from earned income. No, I can't do that. It has to be from passive income alone, and I have to be able to afford that twice over from passive income. For me, I may even do 3 times over if I can afford it, and then it can't be too much of my wealth spent on one item, because I could rather think, do I really need that item in the first place? So if I have like a few million, then obviously it's going to be like, that could be better spent reinvested. But once I start to get to like the £10 million mark, I can then start to think about actually spending my money and the dividend income from that. I don't have to worry about money. I can enjoy life a bit more and not be like a miser. I'm not saying that, if you know what I mean, worrying about little pennies when I've got hundreds of thousands of pounds coming in. So that's why also I want to achieve that as well, so that I can create a better future for my family. And I also really want, my goal is to actually have I need to have my money, because I do want to build myself a powerful computer again, just for like world community grid, which will solve like research or problems in the world, like cancers, COVID, or illnesses, or viruses, or diseases, to help cure them and find a solution to these problems. That's what I am planning on doing. So we are getting nearer, nearer, nearer. So we've nearly completed this mission. Yeah, so I definitely think this will be about the right length of time once we've completed this. As yeah, I need to start doing some things afterwards. Do something a bit physical. Feel like I've achieved some more things. Hopefully you've been alive this live stream as well. Please feel free to post in the comment section box below if you're watching this later on what helped you the most, what you got the most from this live stream. Hopefully you found it informative and useful. As well. So I will be making more of these live streams, so don't worry, this won't be like a one-off. I will be doing many live streams, and it will eventually get more organised and more focused, and sometimes it might have go off tangent, but I will get some more organisation and thinking about subjects to talk about solely on certain topics. So I can't speak properly then, and we'll go from there. So yeah, the first thing I would say is, if you're trying to figure out where you're at, write down to figure out where you're at now, mentally, physically, psychologically, financially. What income do you have coming in? What income you have going out? Can you start to store money aside? How can I get my income up and to start earning some more money? And then thinking about what can I do to put that money aside in the future, and then ready to go, ready to be invested. So this will mean in the future that I will have to probably leave my current job, because it's a fixed income and they don't really increase your salary if your performance is the same. It's a fixed income, which is something I'm going to have to think more about in the future, unless I find ways of I will have to eventually leave it. I will want to eventually have like a fixed income with potential with commission as well, which will be uncapped, which means I'll be able to earn more money, and then all that commission money can then be ready, stored aside, ready to invest to make some more money. Because saving money today, cash, does not really work, because with interest rates so low, inflation high, and that's likelihood of that's not going to change. I don't think we're ever going to get interest rates again above like 5% I remember getting when I was younger. That's probably very unlikely to happen, and there's no point planning for that to happen. It's better to plan and create a better future for yourself that you're self-reliant on, and if it does happen, then it's a bonus, and if it doesn't, then you have a plan ready to go, that you've got your life sorted. Oh, triangle block. So that can go there. That's green. And just get a few more of these items, and then we should be almost all ready to go. Cute little store. Oh. The cube. Almost there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having my first 100,000 in, because that means I'm going to get $4 grand a year, and that means I could be able to be buying more dividends of itself, and there'll be more money in, government putting their part in, and so I will have a really nice pension pot size at the end of it. So we're 100% complete for 15,505. So let's take that money, and now we should have unlocked the ability to do tiling, and so we can do the tiling in our game. So we'll be able to tile more in the in my home, and we can sell this for a profit, and hopefully it does well. No, not this property. We need to go to the other one now. Browse, go to this one, go to the house, and I think I've decorated it enough. I don't want to spend too much on the property because we do need to make some profit. It's really, really nice. If I had my first own property like that, I would be pretty happy with it. And it's also about me. I've learned about enjoying life as well. And not just think about store. It's also got to enjoy life, but you also got to not spend your money on junk. I'm not going to be buying designer shoes, designer tops, designer clothes. Even if I had like a couple of million, I don't think I would be designing designer gear just yet, because I haven't got enough money in the bank. Till I hit that £10 million mark, I won't be doing anything crazy like that. I'll just be storing dough, investing, and things. So we should have the ability now to tile. So we do have that ability now. So let's get this tiled, and then we need to put a front door on this property, and then so let's get a front door onto this property, and then get these tiles on. So yeah, do you like it? I think it's pretty sweet. So let's get this tiles, shall we? Walls. Wall tiles. There they are. So buy many. Let's buy 2. Right. I think he likes them. So that's good. That's good. So let's. So yeah, so we've done quite well today. I really enjoyed this live stream. I actually really enjoyed talking about some of these subjects. Some of it has solidified more in my mind and made it stronger in my mind that I am making the right progress and the right journey. So that's really helped as well. So these live streams also help me as well, and hopefully hopefully you're finding them useful as well. So yeah, really hopefully we're going to make good progress together, and hopefully we're going to create a better future for ourselves. You as well, not just me. I want you to create a better future for yourself as well. So I've said quite a few things in this video, so some things to think about more and plan for, and making struggling to get that one. Alright, let's pick up that tile. Can we stand on something? Yes. Thought we could. So I don't really like these green tiles. I think they look awful. I think these tiles look much better. So we need to buy some more of these tiles. Right, so now install them all. So I'll give a little tour of the property before I sell it. Only a little tour because we're nearly pushing an hour and a half for this live stream. Oops, didn't need to do that. Oh well. I have a few spare tiles. Right, so that's that done. Seems all to be done. So that's it. That door's gone. So it was glitched the other day. So let's get a front door and then we are done. So let's get a front door, shall we? Front. A door. And then there we go. Buy now. So that's the right way around. Perfect. So right, let's show you the property. So this is the front of the property. Obviously, I now put these cool little lights in. I managed to put a little water feature right next to this nice chair, bench chair. I managed to paint the property like a grey colour with like nice little lanterns around, and then a nice little barbecue thing there. And I've managed to cut the grass back a bit, as well as I put these nice little flowers out at the front. Let's go inside the property now. So this comes into the main lounge, living room, kitchen, and bedroom. So here we've got a nice big bedroom with a nice bedside cabinet and bedside cabinets, a little chair to sit down to relax, read, and some storage. Now here's our kitchen, a nice little hob and oven, an extractor fan, microwave, toaster, coffee maker, gas hob, kitchen sink, and some storage. And then we're moving into the nice what do you call it, bathroom. So now we're going to sell the property. Oh, we've increased it. We've increased the house value by 5%. So that was definitely worth it entering that. 10 quid spending was increased the house value quite considerably. Right. So now let's so how much? You bought this property for £26,358. I spent 3 hours, 2 hours, 5 minutes on this house. Put on the auction. So okay. Negotiate. Can we negotiate for say £3,000 more? I'm thinking £3,000 more. 3,500. 6. Cool. So we got ourselves a nice little profit of £8,600. So hopefully So we now have earned the trophy. And we've earned ourselves some more money. So hopefully you thoroughly enjoyed this Let's Play, and obviously me talking about self-development and growth mindset. If you want to hear more about this sort of thing, then please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Clicking the bell notification gets you both notified when I next release a video. Hopefully you're having a good day, take care, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. So what's your impression after the first auction, if you would like? Okay. So now we have a healthier bank balance. So now, if we have a little look at it, see that browse what properties there are. Okay, that's cool. So thank you for watching, take care. I'm gonna have to head off now. So thank you for watching, take care.